This video is sponsored by Peirce. I'm done pleasing other people with my art, and I'm done coloring within the lines. My career here on YouTube and Instagram, and well, the internet, is based around creating content that fits the narrative of what it means to be a photo, video, tech, travel influencer, whatever that means. And honestly, I'm getting kind of bored of it.
So am I bored of my job? No, absolutely not. I have definitely one of the most fun jobs in the entire world, and I'm so grateful and happy to wake up every single morning and get to teach and share my passion with you guys. But that is the disclaimer. But it's so easy to just get caught up in like the hustle and bustle of this job and then completely forget why you started this in the first place.
Photo and video and content creation as a whole are all forms of art, and art is a form of expression. Now, I've always been a creative person because I love expressing myself. It's by trying out new things and thinking outside the box that creates something beautiful out of nothing. Honestly, I haven't felt like I've truly done that in a while. I've been caught up in trying to do things properly or focused on whether people are gonna like my work. I've been using the same tried and true formulas that have always just been safe for me. Before we move into the rest of the video, I have to tell you about the company that made this video possible, which is Peirce. Peirce is an incredible platform to help you find rentable spaces for your next project, whether that's a Brooklyn factory loft with a gorgeous white seamless backdrop, or a perfectly decorated home studio here in my hometown of Toronto. There's a place for every style of work. Both of those examples are in fact places that I've rented on Peirce. You can pay by the hour, so you can find a rental for any budget. My favorite thing about Peirce is that it's available all around the world. They have over 30,000 unique spaces in the US, Canada, Germany, France, and Australia, all on one platform. So for me, as an avid traveler, I'm able to quickly search for rental spaces on Peirce in any of these countries, just like I did in New York a month ago. A photograph consists of a few things: the photographer, the camera, the subject, and the environment that subject exists in. If you're missing even one part of this equation, a photo is incomplete. For me, the environment is such a crucial part of telling a photo story, but sometimes it's hard to find a place that suits that story. Peirce bridges the gap and brings these incredible spaces to your fingertips. So if you want to save 10% off your next booking, then click the link in the description before December 31st.
This entire photo shoot today, the entire motivation behind it was to just kind of shake up our creativity and try some styles of photography and try shooting techniques that I don't really do, not at all, but not very often. The idea is to inspire you guys to, like, if you're feeling stagnant in your photos and in your routine of shooting, then try something different. Get out there and just go completely outside of your comfort zone and get excited about it again. So we're here in this beautiful space here with Bailey. This isn't necessarily a studio that I would pick initially or right off the bat, but I loved certain elements of it, the green couch and all of the little kind of eclectic items around the room that we could use as props and concepts for different little scenes here and there. And we're gonna be shooting with on-camera flash, which is something I really don't do very often, going for that like Polaroid kind of vibe. And we are also gonna be trying some poses that I don't normally do. You just kind of get stuck in the groove of shooting like really standard portraits, and that is not what we're doing today. No.
The important thing to remember is when you're trying something new or going against the grain, it might turn out shit, and that's okay. The point is not to make the best art you've ever made. The point is to keep that creativity flowing, tune into your gut and that creative instinct, keeping your head and your heart fresh with inspiration and motivation to want to do more. That new technique you try out, or maybe something you do accidentally, could be a blessing in disguise. Every shoot shoot, and every time you try something weird is an opportunity to learn and grow. Honestly, if we're getting real existential up in here, this goes beyond your career as well. Try new things that spark your curiosity and challenge your status quo. If it scares you, go after it. If it's intimidating, also go after it. If you don't know where to start, just start. Mess up, fail, learn, grow, and do it all over again tomorrow.
So why am I telling you all of this? It's because being a creative is hard work. I didn't just wake up one day and suddenly was an amazing photographer, editor, video producer. There were a lot of steps in between, a lot of learning that had to happen, a lot of trial and error, a lot of figuring out what the heck I'm doing and what I'm good at. I went from literally never picking up a camera before to learning how to use it, trying to figure out what my niche was. Am I a photographer? Am I a videographer? I kind of ended up doing everything. And then freelancing, and then working for a corporate video production company, and then starting my own video production company, and then growing my social media following, and now I have one of the coolest jobs in the world.
If you're out there feeling stuck or bored, here's what you need to do. Remember why you started doing this in the first place. Whether that's shooting photos, your business, your craft, or project, dig deep and find that motivation that'll help keep you going and remind you what you need to do next. In my case, it's to make things that inspire you guys. It's always going to be an ongoing battle to stay challenged, excited, and curious about your work every single day, because otherwise you just become complacent.
And then it just becomes a job, which is not why we became creatives in the first place.